The whole Busta Rhymes collaboration, like, he should have reached out to me. Like, you don't do no video with my daughter half naked. And
some of these dudes watched Coi grow up, and that's a little weird.
What?
All right, now this might be the first time where I can't really crack on Benzino because I feel like he got a point. Now, Coileray did an interview with Angie Martinez, and she spoke about her father, and this is what she said.
How does your father deal with the success? Because that's got to be triggering for him in a lot of ways, too. Triggering, or maybe he's just proud, or maybe, I don't know.
At first, it was rocky because I felt like he couldn't handle my success. I felt like it did come from an envious place, which is okay because he's human, and it's fine. But I felt like, he still wants, he's one of those people that feels like, I still have a story to tell. I still feel like something, I have to say something. No, he's like, I have to say something. He's one of those people let me at him.
And on top of that, and I know this is old, Benzino was not feeling his old time buddy Busta Rhymes doing a video of Coileray while she was basically half naked. So let's see what Benzino had to say about this, all right?
I know Angie Martinez doesn't like me. I don't like her either. You don't do no video with my daughter half naked. I never knew that Coi felt this way about me. And it hurts. It hurts bad. Y'all are just seeing the surface of it on the internet, but in real life, it ain't cool. I wish it never happened. I know she got nominated for a Grammy, and Lord knows I want her to win it. Now I have 3 boys. Coi's my only girl. So, girls are harder. Boys, you think you have it all figured out because boys, you're looking at them as young men. So it's not that you're, not protective of them, but girls, you're overprotective. I supported Coi wanting to do music because that's all she's ever been around. She's only been around studios when she was doing music, and I wasn't necessarily with her being half naked on Instagram or talking about certain subjects she did in her music. But, that don't mean that I didn't want her to do music. I thought she was going to go to college. I didn't see her in that light. But she's very successful. I'm proud of her. I know Angie Martinez doesn't like me. I don't like her either. You know what I'm saying? But to sit there and interview my daughter and manipulate the situation, she knew what she was doing. I'm not going to call her any names or anything. That would be the old Zeno. So I'm going to try to keep it respectful, but she was wrong. She's a woman, too, so an older woman, so she should have knew better. You don't play with people's kids, and that's what's so disheartening about this, A lot of people doing, the whole Busta Rhymes collaboration, he should have reached out to me, you don't do no video with my daughter half naked, and, you a grown fucking man. He should have reached out to me and said something. But it is what it is, She's grown, she can do what she wants. But I wasn't with that, All I could do is have my opinions from afar. Once they reach a certain age, it doesn't matter what I think. The internet is definitely killing the family communication and family bond. Now, I do understand that. But I haven't been on live in months. I don't come on here talking in a long time, so, go easy on me.
All right, so first off, I'm proud of Benzino for handling this situation like a grown man. The old Benzino would have been cussing out Angie. He would have been cussing out Busta Rhymes. And I can see his growth. I don't know if it's because he's been in the gym. I don't know if he got a new lady in his life, but he seems a lot more calm. Okay? So I want to give that to Benzino. Now, I want to get through this really quick because I don't want to get too deep. It's not my place to really discuss the ins and outs between Benzino and his daughter and their relationship. But first off, I don't think Angie was doing too much when she interviewed Coi. I think Coi said all of that stuff on her own. And I think that's because that's how she feels. But I do feel like Coi was reaching a little bit when it comes to Benzino being jealous. And I know Benzino has said some things about his daughter that he shouldn't have said, but Coi has also been a little slick with the mouth too. They've both been chirping because look, like Angie said in that interview, you are Benzino's daughter. So Coi is just as petty as Benzino is, right? They act alike. They got each other's tendencies, okay? But I feel like all of their issues come from the past. Whether it's about Coi feeling like he wasn't the best father, whether it's about Benzino feeling like he was a decent provider and parent to Coi and doesn't understand why she feels like, he wasn't a good dad. That's something we see a lot nowadays. I can kind of see it in my own relationship with my parents. If I bring up some stuff, they have a totally different type of view, and that's fine. But, you can't really let it get to the internet and now y'all trying to hash out y'all differences on the internet. That's not cool. But I don't think Benzino is super jealous of Coi's success. Benzino can get a check now just off being Coileray's father. Not to mention when Benzino was the man at Source, he had power. Everybody was kissing his ass. I'm just being real with y'all. They all wanted to be in the Source. They wanted to be at the Source Awards. I would bargain or reckon to say that Benzino in his day and time was bigger than Coileray in today's age, okay? Benzino was almost like Diddy and Jay-Z back then, okay? So I think Benzino can look at Coi's career and say, I've been there and done that. Now, is he a little upset about how things ended? Yeah, but I don't think he places that anger on his daughter. But once again, I don't know the ins and outs of their relationship. I don't want to get too deep. I'm just putting some stuff out there. Let's talk about Busta Rhymes. Now, Busta, I just talked about the Source. I'm pretty sure Busta knows Benzino. And you heard Benzino say he should have contacted me. Now, first and foremost, going back to Benzino's maturity, he already said in the video, Coi is grown. She can do whatever she want. It ain't my place to tell her what to do with her body, etc., etc., etc. That's 100% correct. But at the same time, we cannot tell Benzino how to look at his daughter. That's still his little girl. He said, that's my only daughter, okay? And it's different if you see your daughter in a video with, I don't know, Chris Brown. You see your daughter in a video with, who a young guy? Drake. Some more young guys. Lil Uzi. Playboy Cardi. That's different than if you see your daughter in a video with some guy you been around. You probably been in the same strip club with Busta Rhymes. You watched him treat women a certain type of way. Now you watching a music video with your daughter half naked and you saying, dang, bro, I don't want you around my daughter like that. I could understand him feeling some type of way. And I'm pretty sure Busta Rhymes was acting like a big brother to Coi during the shooting of that video. But that don't give me no right to tell her father how to feel about that. You see what I'm saying? Just like vice versa, Busta Rhymes would feel the same way if Benzino had his shirt off all on top of his daughter. Okay, so that's just a fact. And it's been a lot of nasty stuff with dudes from Benzino's era paying a lot of attention to his daughter, because you got to think about it. back in the day when Koi was little, you know, some of these dudes watched Koi grow up. And that's a little weird. I saw a guy, and I'm not going to put him on blast, because maybe when he's doing what I'm about to say, maybe he's supporting Koi. But I remember hearing him say that it was weird watching Koi, you know, dress provocatively and do all of this stuff when Benzino is her father. So I don't like to really engage in, you know, all the lust after Coileray, because I know her dad. And now every time that girl posts on Instagram, he the first one to like it. Now maybe he's just supporting her, but it do make me feel a certain type of way when Coileray is topless and she posts a picture, and then this dude who like 50, 60 years old is liking it. And you knew her father. That's kind of weird to me. And so I think Benzino has been seeing a lot of that type of activity, and he feels some type of way. And I don't feel like any of us can sit there and say he should be okay with that. Okay? Especially now, with a lot of these dudes trying to figure out how to raise their daughter in this new 2023 era, and you trying to figure out how to discipline your daughter before she turned 18 in this sexualized world we live in, and you don't know what to do because you don't want to drive your daughter away and make her feel like you trying to hurt her, but at the same time you trying to protect her from this world that we all know is dangerous. So, you know, having a daughter right now, I know it's tricky for a lot of fathers, especially black fathers, especially dudes who live in the inner city. Jesus, okay? But I know that's different from Koi and Benzino's situation. I kind of went off on a tangent, but you know, that's one of my fears, having a daughter right now, because Jesus. I ain't got nothing against the women, but you know, I don't want to hear my little daughter talking about booty hole brown. Okay, G. My heart just skipped a beat, boy. But I hope Benzino and Koi can figure it out, man. It's a touchy situation, man, but I wish the best for them. I'm so happy for Koi, Grammy nominated. You know, we support her to the fullest on my channel. I like Koi just because she's sticking up for the skinny queens, the slender, slim, thick queens. Let me not say skinny. The slim, thick queens. That's why I root for Glorilla, the natural girls, okay? I think that's very important to push in this day and era, so that's why I really support Koi a lot. And, you know, I wish her and Benzino nothing but the best, and I want to see Benzino continue to stay on this path. I don't want to see him on the internet crying at his baby mama house. I don't want to see him going at nobody transgender because they trying to expose him. Do what you're doing right now, Benzino. If you get a job on a TV show, go to work, come home, get in the gym, work out. I think that's why his mind is so clear right now. He's taking his workout serious, posting the thirst traps on Instagram. Keep doing that, man. Loving yourself. And the same thing for y'all. I hope y'all are enjoying y'all Sunday. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Positive gave up in the building. Like the video and subscribe. I will see y'all next time. Peace.